since 2005. Okay. And all these things are, just coming into a puzzle with me, right? And I'm thinking about this. And I'm very serious about leaving this planet and having sex through sex. Okay. I would like to die this way. I don't see any other way to die. The best way to die. Okay. And I would like to die this way during sex, just leave the planet. Okay. And there are a lot of people coming up online with a different kind of experiences. Okay. And so I am sure that someone will be also talking about this. Okay. So so I'm saying that there is the way. You just need to find the right partner who will take you there. Okay. What is sexual energy, or what is sexual games? What is sexual games? Okay. I never played Xbox. Okay, but that's what it is. Okay, people created this as a substitute for us to understand what that is. Levels. With sexuality and with the relationship in a sexual game, we go through levels. What happens with majority couples? Most of them stuck on one level. And if we have gamers here, watchers and gamers, they know what that means. You are circling on the same level and you can't go up anywhere, right? And that's what happens. Then you quit, right? To get another game, right? What happens with the relationships? Easy. They end, or someone goes and find another game to play to compensate that, right? So go on the side cheap. That's what happens, right? So relationships is a complicated thing, but I'm saying it's like an Xbox. So you meant to go to that end, okay, of that one level so that you will start another one. How to jump from one level to another? That's the question. Okay. And so I am able to do it with couples who, like I said, lost their spark. They do not glue, they do not bond, they booking models. Okay, and what models bring? Model bring an extra sexual energy. Yeah, electricity. Okay, that will charge them up, or at least give them that spark that the fire will come. Right? Why I'm making this video is because today one model contacted me really agitated. He was cancelled. He was cancelled for the threesome. Okay, he was cancelled for the threesome, and he said, "Oh, can you tell me why? Can you tell me why?" And I can tell you why. Okay, so of course, models are works for adult business, and they are sensitive creatures. Okay, they're sensitive, especially when they know that they got paid in full straight away, and that everything is paid and then cancelled. Okay, they got annoyed. Okay, with me. And they got annoyed with the couple. Nothing I can do. Okay. But I'm saying what happened. Okay. And usually this is what happens, right? And it happened to me many times. And I'm just jumping to a different topic now. So imagine the phone calls. I'm receiving the phone calls from couples. Okay. Imagine the wife or the girlfriend is calling me and saying, "Oh, I would like to book a shoot with the hot and sexy model. I would like to have sex scene with the model. Can you speak with my husband? He will book a shoot and he will pay." And I can tell you, when I speak with her husband, I can sense and I know that he is upset. Okay, he's upset and he's like, he will talk to me, he will ask things, but I know he is not going to book. Okay, and I know that she's winding him up. Okay, she's making him jealous. That's a simple game, the easiest way. Okay, which I use. Okay, in my studio. That's why I know this technique. So she's making him jealous, and then after that they don't need any shoot. So exactly what happened to this couple. They're writing this email and with this scenario like, "Oh, imagine we are in a bar and then we are meeting this guy." No, she is in the bar, we are in the bar, but she is meeting the guy. She's meeting the guy, and then they have something in common, and they going having sex somewhere, and he is witnessing this in one way or the other, right? So that's kind of a photo shoot. It's I am calling this cockhold fantasy because it's not double penetration and it's not real threesome. Okay, I am not making my partners, right, watch through the keyhole, but making them comfortable, of course, to see the whole adventure and the whole event what we're setting up, right? So that's how it works. Okay, the wife having adventures, sexual romantic adventures, okay, not straight away sex. Okay, we are teasing the partner to the properly, right? So it's like touching and kissing and slowly undressing and caressing and a lot of things. Okay, before we would just go to this penetration stuff. Most of the wives very nervous, okay, and very scared to have this type of photo shoot because they have no confidence in them, right? It's one thing. And the other thing why they scared is because you see, if they would go for something like that and it would not work, she would be blamed, or judged, or if someone will find out. So, it's quite spicy and nerve-wracking, this photo shoot for a woman. But it is a very effective way to use that jealousy scenario to reconnect the couple. That's what I use. Always works. So effective, you'd not believe this. Not every couple goes to the end of the photo shoot. There are couples who will cancel the model or ask the model not to do many things, right? Just to play around and just have this kind of stuff. There are couples who would let models go, right? There was few times actually when I could see that there is jealousy going over the board, and maybe there will be a conflict in there. There was few times, and I remember I actually, because I'm live, I actually can tell you when I was shooting in a hotel and I booked a model and husband left. He paid for everything, okay, and he left, and she was so enjoying, and we were shooting such a long scene. That's why he couldn't wait so long. The reason why we are shooting long, I can tell you, because he booked champagne and strawberries, and someone needed to drink this and have it. And I don't drink alcohol even, I don't take any. And you know what? I had a little bit, and the shoot got longer. Okay, and he came back and he saw how she's enjoying this all this adventure, okay, because I booked a very good and very hot model. Okay. So he was got pissed off. I saw him very quietly because he booked like penthouse. uh, Penthouse. There was two floors, and I'm shooting, and then I saw on the staircase someone behind hiding, watching. And I was like, okay. Didn't even hear, how he came in. And then I let the model go. Okay. And when I came back, there was a big row. There was such a big row. I thought he's smashing her into the walls, but he was just smashing everything in this room, and he was very upset. He was so upset, and I was just like, I was listening behind the door and thinking, shall I go in or shall I not? And I was waiting maybe for a few minutes. I thought he will come down, and it wasn't. And I just thought, fuck it. I'm going to go and I'm going to punch him now myself, because he pissed me off. I came in, I can scare anyone. I start shouting on him. I jumped on him. He came down straight away. Then they make up. Then they went, it was a night, okay. Then they went to the terrace and had sex together, and I had their video, okay, makeup video, and it was amazing. And since then, happy days. Okay, so these things work really, and I use these methods for couples to glue them, to glue their relationship, and of course to make them want each other again, okay. And erotic photo shoot with hot and sexy models, it doesn't mean that they would be craving this experience forever or all the time. That's not true. That's absolutely not true. There are couples okay, who are connected this way, okay, and who enjoy this experience. But like I said before, when we are children, we must pick up all the rubbish to try and to understand for ourselves what that is. Okay, it doesn't mean that we will be eating rubbish all our life. Okay, we get immune system like that. We get bacteria, we get viruses, we get, we get our system stronger with this. So erotic fantasies is something similar in my head. Okay, they just try it and they know for themselves, right? But they are value each other more. Okay, because they both going to this adventure together. They both going, and this is a challenge for both of them. Okay, because he is really nervous. Okay, he's really nervous. He's watching, make love situation with stranger, with his partner, right? And that's what they wanted. Okay, that's what turning them on. Okay, so they agree on this, right? And in the same time, she's nervous because she thinks that, well, if something wrong, you would constantly say to her that you fucked someone else, like you've been with someone. It's like, seriously, both adults have to be on the intelligent level, on a different level. And that's when we're coming back to this Xbox situation, okay? Xbox situation and the levels up. Sometimes they need to break that shit what they built between each other to go to another level and build again, right? But most of us think that this is the end of the road. Okay, most of us think that, oh, this partner is not not suitable to us. We do not feel emotions, or we do not feel any passion to our partner, and the reason why is the past experience. Because you see, when two people meet, they meet for one reason. They meet for one reason: to have sex, to make love, and to have great adventures together in bedroom, in life as well, right? But if not, if bedroom is not interesting, I personally would not want to be with this person, right? If this adventure is not working out for me, then there is no point. Okay, and that's how it feels, unless there are other agendas in the relationship. For example, now in our days, you see, we are living in a material world. People will just go with you because you have money. Okay, that is a different. I'm not talking now about this type of arrangements. Okay, I am talking about real relationships. Okay, couples who have real relationships, they have feelings, they have love for each other. Sometimes, you feel one way, another day you feel another way, right? That's the real life. Okay, that's the real life. And they should experiment and they should work on the relationship. If there is no intimacy, if there is no magic in there, if there is no games in there, if there is no adventures, of course it gets boring. Okay, of course it gets boring. And when I started this video, right, I was telling how it not get boring if the woman is very much protected. Okay, not to have anywhere adventures, not to have an experience, not to see, not to try, not to do, right? And then they keep this woman as a, as a pet to look after the house. Okay, most of the mem scenario is, and then go to the site is like normal. Okay, they don't go into depth with their partner. They have someone, always available, for that resource. Okay, sexual energy is resource. What he is going and taking that resource and bringing home, right? And how to say, usually they're more happier men, right? More loving to their partner, right? When they cheat, they more, I know. Okay. I know, and many of you probably know what's happening, right? So that's what it is. Okay. So sexual adventures in bedrooms and intimacy is a must. Okay. And you can't make it and you can't fake it. Okay. I mean, you can fake orgasms. There was one moment when a couple was having sex and it was like a really long time, and we did not, I saw them like very how to say, active couple, and I did not discuss, the end of the story of their love story. Okay, and I am usually, when I'm shooting couple, I'm usually asking, and I'm shooting a cum shot. And I didn't ask. I just thought this is going to be natural, right? And I just said to them that, like what they want to do, and they said they would like to have a lot of positions, a lot of this and this. I'm like, okay. And I'm shooting, and when is this, come shot will come, and I'm asking, and they both cannot come. Not neither of them. Okay, neither of them. Not she, not him. Okay, and that is the problem as well. Okay, because none of them cannot go and reach the climax. Okay, so they're just doing physical exercises. Okay, they're just how to say, doing a sex fitness, right? They don't go anywhere with their connection and with their bond, right? And I asked her, I said, so what we're gonna do? What is going to be the end of the movie if none of you can come? It's like sport, and exercise. And she says, I can fake the orgasm, you know? And I know that woman can fake. I never fake. Like this is something, it's actress can do, right? You have to feel it. What is the point to be with someone when you're faking? It's like you're lying to yourself. It's like you're cheating even. It's not like lying to yourself. It's like you're cheating your body, you're cheating. And it's just horrible, to be fair, right? But there are physical reasons why, and they all, have to say, they all stuck in your head. And they are mental. If you think that this is physical, you are born to operate the full on, right? It just, we put ourselves into the place, okay, where we don't know how to control our body. Okay, we do not allow. You see, again, I'm coming back to that moment when you've been controlling that childhood, and then you're constantly controlling that you can't just, how to say, you can't make noises, you cannot, you cannot. You know what I'm saying? When you have to have quietly sex, when you have to do this and this, when you're bringing this habits, these, how to say, formulas into your life. Okay. And then you're bringing them into your adulthood. Okay. No one taught you how to be an adult. We learn by ourselves, by our own experience. Okay. I don't know if there are many adults who learn from their sexual life from their parents' experience, right? I don't think so. I think this generation right now, okay, it's more open, more relaxed, and more free. Okay, that's why we're talking here about this, right? And that's why you're looking at me, right? So that's what I'm saying. Sexual adventures are a must in your life. And you know what that means, sexual energy? It's your marker. It's how you connect with people, how people remember you. Sexual energy is something what is in subconscious mind, and unconsciously people feel that and they choose you. Okay, there are no reasons, they just, this is like, how to say, there are a lot of things unconsciously, like, like a smell or something, right? These are the things which are the programs inside us. Okay, and sexual energy, it's also programmed, and you're programmed to run in full, right? But when you grow up, you see your program get damaged. Okay, it gets shrank, it become very small and limited. And I am making, this video because I've seen people with a very low sexual energy. They look beautiful. Even the models, I had these fitness models, great body, great personality, looking great. But she was blocked in her childhood not to show her sexual energy, that she doesn't know how to do and what to do it. And, just sitting there in the studio. And she says, I don't know how to be sexy. Okay. So sexuality is an energy, and you can awaken to that, right? And you can level this up. Okay. And you need someone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can tell you that you can do it yourself, okay? But in the reality, uh, it's much faster, okay? If someone will charge you up with that energy, okay? That's why everyone is so keen to meet hot and sexy girl, because that's what they're looking. They're looking to raise the game and go to another level and have a great sex, okay? Right? That's how it works. And of course, sexual energy is, of course, our confidence. Our confidence. And the confidence reflects in our actions. Okay. And sexual energy just sells, right? If we are there and we know how to use it, okay. And we know that all the celebrities using that factor. Yes or no? Everything being sold through the sexual energy. That's the best motivator. Okay. That's the best motivator. People want to look sexy.